Is someone gonna fix that fucking camera? Chester.
Let's just center it on Charles.
Let's just zoom in on him.
Might as well, right?
It's the Charles Show. Welcome to the Charles Show. Charles got a show, and it's on the show. Did you like
I feel
that?
like there should be some claps somewhere in the theme song. I'd have a clappy theme song.
Yeah, that's a little centered better. Oh no, don't show the closet. It's a mess in there. And then lift it up a little. No, that's too high. That's the fan. That's not.
Is that going to be a problem?
Is that going to be a problem? Down a little. Down just a little bit. No, right? No. Just down a little bit. Down a little bit. No.
Yep.
No.
Right
Just so you can see the edge of the table. Look right here. Look.
Edge of the table.
Right.
That's where it was.
No, I was way lower than that.
I'm pretty sure that's where it was.
You can see my Darth Vader shoes. No, now you can barely see you, and then you got all this empty space behind Charles. Hey, I was looking for those earlier on my gun cleaning parts.
What?
Behind you.
Oh, they're good.
Oh, right. Oh, that's perfect. Leave it right there.
All right.
That's where we started.
So we started at the
No,
bottom.
it's not.
Now we're here.
Exactly where it already was.
Derp. Derpity derp derp derp.
All right. We're going to record a show now.
Allegedly.
God damn it, Chester. Is that you?
Yeah.
You spelled damn it wrong.
Did I?
What?
It says God dement.
God dement.
Can you be quiet so I can start this? Welcome to the Casual Cowards of Gaming. I'm Dirk.
I'm Dirk.
I'm also Dirk.
Dirk? No, he's not here. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
We're not Dirk, and Dirk's not here today. We'll try to get on
You
without
know
him.
what? God made Dirk, and Dirk don't hurt.
He-
I don't know if you guys heard that.
I don't agree
before.
with that.
How
Dirk
about
hurks
God-
all the time.
God made Dirk, and Dirk don't work.
There you go.
That was better. That was more clever.
Oh, wait, hold on.
God make Dirk. Dirk
No,
Dirk.
I don't know what his buttons are. There you go. There it is. That's
Alright.
nice. He usually pushes the
Then
buttons.
he usually pushes the button and then turns the volume up.
Does he?
Yeah.
And then like he's got the music in the background, and we're like,
So you have to leave the music.
and then we're
running for
yelling
most of
over the
episode.
music. You want to do that? No, let's turn it down to a
I
reasonable
just want to
volume.
dance.
Turn down to a reasonable volume. So, anyways, welcome to the Casual Cowards, episode 51. I'm really actually Ryan.
Yeah.
And you're-
Allegedly, I'm Charles.
I'm still Dirk.
So Chester isn't here today.
You know what? God made Chester, and Chester is not a molester.
No.
I will put that out right now.
No,
I'll make a statement.
It's all consensual, huh?
I disagree. But you know, hey,
Except for that one time.
you're the master of your own destiny. So what's been going on since we met with you? I guess I'll start with you because I'm looking at you.
Well, I mean, I finally got a webcam for my Twitch channel.
I saw that. It's
Our
hot. You
Twitch
look
channel.
good.
For the Twitch channel, huh?
But every time, for Twitch and also for chatterbait.com, I'm going to be streaming video games
Chatterbait?
to Chatterbait.
Chatterbait, bro. Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar.
You remember I showed you that website, camfuckers.com?
Yeah.
That just forwards to chatterbait.com.
Oh, okay. But are you going to use it to set up your Grindr profile?
I'm going to be masturbating while playing video games.
But now you just have
Corner
a
in the
camera.
market, bro.
Well, yeah,
you do that all the time
Now
anyway.
Now
people
people
can
can actually
watch
see that.
Yeah.
and pay me for it.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, send me the link.
Well,
And
but
they
on a
and they
real note,
subscribe.
on the
Well-
real tip,
That's
been
not on the real tip.
been streaming to Twitch, and my computer just keeps crashing.
A lot. How many times did it crash on us last night? 4, 5, 6?
We weren't even streaming. All we were doing was playing the game and running Skype.
When was it crashing? The night before? Or like 2 nights ago? It kept crashing on us when
Last
we were trying
night
to
it
stream.
was, well, yeah.
2
I
nights
didn't
ago when I was
give
on the
up.
stream, it crashed.
It
Yeah.
crashed
We
when
need
I
to
was
talk about our visitor day.
streaming Ground Zeroes. We had that's right. We have a fan in Ireland.
It's fucking awesome.
So I didn't catch his
Oh.
name, but top of the morning to you, friend.
Oh,
Friendo.
yeah. Did you even catch his name?
No. Hopefully you'll see him again. Did want to tell him if when you hear this, go ahead and email me at Chester at Casual Cowards.
Send him your Grinder profile.
Let me just, tell me your name. We'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Whatever, welcome to the inner circle.
Welcome to the family.
You're a friend of the show.
And we're going to be in you.
Irish English teacher.
Irish English.
He teaches English in Ireland. I know it's ironic, right?
Right? Don't they speak Irish?
Right?
Why isn't he an Irish teacher?
Wouldn't he be like a brogue teacher?
Well, I don't know what that is.
That's what they speak.
Brogue, man.
I thought they spoke English.
I had a really bad joke about me being in him and then making an Irish car bomb, but never mind. You killed that one.
Brogue fist.
All right.
Brogue fist.
I've never actually heard that word before.
Brogue. It's the term they use for the Irish kind of lingo. Dialect. Thank you. Lingo.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
pretty
cool.
awesome.
Well, hey,
Mm-hmm.
welcome to the show.
It actually sounds pretty fucking awesome.
He shares the show with his mates, so
That's
welcome,
right.
mates.
Thank you.
Thanks for not listening, you
Say
fucking
hi-
assholes.
say
Listen
hi
to your
to the-
friend. He's smarter than you.
Say hi to your students for me.
Yeah.
So we had this thing about the molester thing. We had just come out of it on the other side. I feel like we're
I
relapsing.
just said to say hi.
That's it.
That's
All right.
all.
All right.
Just a friendly verbal hug.
Hey, you know the details
That
of your
lingers maybe a little too long.
Charles, what have you been up to? No, you've been doing all kinds of stuff, though. You started playing.
I started playing this game, Risk of Rain. Is pretty fun. It's a little kind of side scroller survival RPG thing.
Mhm.
Where the longer you play, the harder it gets. And I can't beat the second level. I can barely beat the first level half the time.
Really?
It's fucking hard as shit. There's 13 characters to unlock. So far, I've only unlocked one. And I don't even like him that much. I went back to the original character after playing it a few times.
Spend all this time.
So it's sort of like a
Fuck this
roguelike
guy.
or what?
Like a what?
Is it sort of like a roguelike?
Roguelike?
Yeah, where you have the one life, you die, you have to start over from the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Those are pretty fucking
You
aggravating
start level
sometimes.
1. You've got each character has like 4 buttons with special moves for each one.
Mhm.
Run around, killing shit, collecting money, buying upgrades, leveling up, and then like you find the teleporter to get to the next level. You activate it. You have to survive for a minute and a half
Okay.
while a boss is trying to kill you, and it's the spawn rate like triples for enemies.
Holy fuck, dude.
So it's hard as fuck to beat the boss and survive the whole thing. And once you do, you go to the next level, and it's just the same thing but in a new area where you have to survive, find the portal, activate it, survive the boss. It's fucking hard. But
Sounds
there is
like
a
fun.
co-op mode, an online co-op mode that I'd like to get into.
You got that from Riley. Told you about that, right?
No, actually,
Or-
Riley jumped onto Twitch today while I was playing and said,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
this looks really cool. I want this."
Okay. It just
But
sounds
it's-
fucking hard.
It's $2.50 on Steam right now, 75% off.
It's pretty goddamn cheap.
So normally probably $10.
Yeah.
Definitely worth the $2.50. So if you can get this before Monday, do it.
I don't want to. It sounds really hard.
It is.
Did you say that?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
It's pretty fucking hard, but it's really fun. It's kind of addictive because it's like, I know I can do this.
Well, cool.
I got this.
I won't play it, but I appreciate your candor.
It's for you, buddy.
Thanks. What about you? Let me guess. You've been playing that Metroid, the game that's not Metroid,
Verge Pipe.
Axiom Verge.
and Destiny.
Dirk is here. But no, I've been playing Axiom Verge. I haven't played it as much as I thought I would because I got sidetracked. I've been playing Counter Spy as well.
What is that?
What is that?
It's like a side-scrolling stealth game. Oh, it's so fucking good. Like it's all completely randomized levels and whatnot, and they give you up to I think it's like 15 days of in-game time to basically raid either their caricatures of the U.S. and Russia. You're trying to prevent both sides from launching nukes at the moon, and you have to sneak into the base, steal all kinds of like intel and shit. And it's
So,
fucking awesome.
When you play as a Russian, you're trying to prevent America from blowing up the moon.
No, you play as a neutral party,
Oh, okay.
but like
You're the moon party.
Yeah,
the real appeal though is that every time you play a level, it's all randomly generated.
that's pretty cool.
It's fucking
I
awesome.
love randomly generated levels.
That's
'Cause
kind
it's
of
like a new experience every time.
yeah. That's kind of how Risk of Ryan plays.
The
Yeah,
Risk of Ryan.
Every level's randomly generated, and
it is.
the monsters spawn
And
randomly.
there's no escape.
There's no escape for Ryan.
That's cool.
It's pretty good though.
Is that on the PS4?
Yeah, PS4. Axiom Verge, fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good. Like it scratches that Metroid. It's so.
but you're
fucking
not.
good.
But you're not playing it as much as you thought you would.
Yeah, because I just got distracted.
Because he's got to save the moon, bro.
You gotta save the moon.
Yeah,
Tides and
Chairface
shit.
Chippendale is trying
You
to
need
carve his
tides.
name into the moon. He's got to stop him.
Did anyone wake up for the eclipse this morning?
No.
Did you stay awake for the eclipse?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I had
probably up for it.
forgotten all about it. I could have probably watched it before going. I went to bed at like 4 a.m.
Yeah. Another 50? It was like 4:50 or something was supposed to happen. The blood moon.
Yeah.
Could have went out, like just sacrificed a cat and just stared at the moon.
Do you have to make that specific noise when you sacrifice?
You have to,
that?
yeah.
Does it have to be a cat?
It's got to be. Well,
There's a lot of random. There's stray rabbits. Like
get a rabbit.
I'd rather.
Work. I didn't think
murder
there'd be.
a
I didn't think
than
there'd be
a
rabbits
cat,
over there.
because rabbits are not special to anybody.
You can sacrifice the rabbit and then fucking eat it later.
And then you can eat it. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the guy that comes and
Double
fixes our copy
purpose.
machines raises
Make
rabbits for
some
meat.
stew. Blood
Fuck
moon
yeah, dude.
stew.
Isn't that weird?
That sounds good.
It's little mutton stew.
Yeah, blood moon stew made out of
Mutton
sacrificed
blood moon
rabbit
stew.
meat
Yeah.
and cat.
Mutton is lamb.
Is it? I thought it was rabbit for some
No,
reason.
it's lamb.
Oh fuck.
Mutton chops.
Mutton chops.
Ah,
You can't make the chops out of lamb. I mean, rabbits.
I was gonna say we just said we could.
Bunny chops.
Hold on while I finish this beer.
Call it button chops.
Mm.
All right, I'm with that.
Sounds delicious.
Make some button chops, guys.
So that's what's going on in the game. Well, here's what I've been doing. Nothing. I've been trying to put together that table saw. It's taking up all my game time.
You repaired my front door.
I fixed Chester's door.
I
So
witnessed
now
that
it
via Twitch.
closes.
I've been doing a lot of like blue collar labor type
So,
stuff all week.
You
So-
helped me with my headlight that I fucked up the repair
What
on.
happened prior to him fixing the door? So did the door just not close at all?
It was a mess.
It was the top hinge was loose as shit, like it was all stripped out. So you had to lift up the door.
okay.
You had to lift on the handle to open and close it easily. Now it just you turn the knob and it just flies open.
Yeah. I also put a big spring on there, so it just stayed open.
That's right.
All right.
It's really hard to close now
Been working a
because of
lot.
that spring.
The only thing I've really done all week is played Unity with Chester.
Yeah.
Yep, we did
And
some Unity online.
We've
those.
pretty much done all the missions, all the not heists. What are they called? Are they heists?
Well, the heists we've done all those and the other
All
ones.
the
Raids.
co-op. We've done all those. Now we're just running around and helping each other find all the chests.
just collecting the
Collecting everything.
Two bros
items.
trying to get their hands on
We're,
the chest.
we're 100%ing that game.
Mhm.
Just going through
all about
murdering
those chests.
and just randomly killing. It's been a lot of fun. I've been reading Batman Long Halloween.
Yeah.
About halfway through that. So I'm liking it so far. I like the story. It's intriguing. I'm not a fan of the art style, but I can get over it. It's a little weird.
That's a little different because most people that I've met, if they don't like anything, sometimes they don't like the story, but they love the art. So you're kind of the other way around.
Yeah, I mean it looks like almost like Aeon Flux, except for everyone's not super skinny.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of hard to explain the art style. It looks a little bit different. You can definitely tell it's
Like
different.
it's intricate, but somehow nothing is detailed as you want it to be.
Yeah, and it looks like whenever they do a close up of a character's face, it looks like somebody else drew it. Like it's never consistent. It doesn't look like the same person every time.
It really doesn't.
So I don't know, but the story's all right so far. So I'm enjoying that.
One of my favorites.
I got all the arcade parts this week.
All right.
You guys are only talking about arcade stuff, but I got everything. Dirk brought over all the buttons and controllers and stuff
Mhm.
last week. I got all the wires. I got all the stuff for get the Pi running.
Nice.
I was going to do that today, but I never got the table saw working, and it was just ruining my life. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Saw's gonna saw, man.
That's my video game life. And then I got a text message from my mom this morning, and she was cleaning out the house, and they found a bunch of Super Nintendo games that they're gonna save for me. I can't wait to see what they found
Nice.
because I only have like 4, and I knew I had more.
Super burger time.
That's where they
Maybe.
went. I hope so.
Simant.
Super
Super
love Simant, dude.
Simant
Love
is a classic.
ActRaiser.
So hopefully they send it to me and I can see all the cool stuff. I hope there's some Zelda in there, even
Nice.
though I have it on
You know,
emulators on like 5 devices.
Speaking of reading things, I'm halfway through the last book in the Witcher saga.
Yeah.
Wait. What? Reading what?
I've been reading.
Oh,
The
I was
Witcher.
reading Batman. Okay.
Yeah. Jesus.
So the thing that came out of your mouth.
You couldn't remember what you were reading. It wasn't what I just said. You were like, wait, what?
Sit down, Chester,
Reading
you're
what?
drunk.
Reading. What
Oh,
the fuck is
me-
that?
Oh, what I've been reading. No, so I'm about halfway through the Witcher saga, and I find it very hard to believe the saga is almost over because I feel like nothing has happened. in 3 books.
All right.
I
That's
feel
always
like
great.
almost nothing has happened. And I have no idea where it could possibly go and have the story be wrapped up in the next 200 pages.
It's not promising, bro. It's not
It's
promising.
not promising at all.
That's
Yeah, I was thinking, hey, these books are going to get me like really excited about playing these games because the beginning of the first one is just not impressed.
yeah.
And it's a very popular game series, and I'm just not impressed by the books.
Love those games.
I'm thinking maybe I'll just skip the first game. Maybe the second one will be better.
That's what I've heard. The first one is like okay story wise, but gameplay wise, it's fucking awful.
Just
Just because the controls and such.
AI and just everything so far, I'm really unimpressed with.
Yeah, I've heard
Maybe
the
I'll
second
skip
one
it.
is where it gets really.
I paid
good.
for both.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Haven't touched them.
So Dirk,
I'll get there one day. I almost played Goat Simulator last night, and then I realized I had to get up out of that room and come in here.
Oh, really?
And
That's
I was
why we
like,
didn't do it.
yeah, that's why I was like, but I'm fucking drunk and lazy.
I wanted to play some Goat Out of Hell.
Yeah,
Get out of hell,
and then I couldn't find. I guess you have to install Saints Row 4
yeah,
Get
to
Out
play
of Hell.
Get Out of Hell, and I couldn't find my disc, and I was just like,
God damn it,
I'm done playing video games. And then we played Assassin's Creed some more.
having disc troubles while you're drunk, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't find. I could have 3.
You had a whiskey
floppy.
disc.
I have
Floppy.
1 and 3 for some reason. I don't have 2, and I couldn't find 4. So
Whiskey disc. I like that.
yeah,
It was floppy. It was floppy disc.
yeah. What are you gonna do? I'm a fucking slob. That's the problem. You see my back room? It's turning into like garbage storage central. I look like a fucking hoarder. It's probably like a squished cat down there. One of those flattened ones.
Is it wearing a bow tie? Did you see that cat out in front of his house today?
No.
His neighbor's cat was wearing a bow tie.
I see. It may have walked past me. I was distracted by the giant fucking bouncy room down the street. I was like, because literally right as you got the door, I was like, is that a fucking bouncy room?
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
I walked
Oh.
up and there's a cat sitting in his
Is there a
driveway.
quinceañera?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's a quinceanera.
What did quinceañera? That's when you turn 15.
You're never too old for the bouncy room, bro.
Yes, you're never
That's
too
when you're.
old for
That's
the
when you're
bouncy
old
room.
enough to breed.
You are too old. You can be too fat for a bouncy room, but never too old.
Oh,
The 3 of us should go hit that thing up simultaneously.
And
Let's make it happen.
is it this house over
It's
here
wreck
or is
shop.
it that house over there?
No, it's down there, down the other cold set.
Oh, is it the Spider-Man one?
No,
I'm pretty sure someone on this block owns the Spider-Man one. Spider-Man themed bouncy castle.
it's like they own it. Not like I rent it. Like I went out and said, no, I need that in my everyday life.
Hey, do me a favor. Move that microphone.
Oh, okay.
No one's using. Move it directly in front of the camera.
Might as well.
We didn't prepare for this at all. Oh God!
How's that?
Good job. That was the loudest thing I've ever heard.
Oh.
You're welcome, Dirk.
Oh.
He's not even here, and he's still telling us what to do.
Yeah, what a
Oh,
fucking
man.
asshole. Here.
What a dick. Over under on black jokes Dirk has made. I'm setting it at 5. I'm taking the over.
You know, I think everyone thought I was going to be that guy,
Nah.
and it's him.
It's always the
I'm
ones
glad
you
it's
least
not
expect.
me. I'm glad it's not me. I feel like I'm a respectful individual.
Yeah,
I'm all inclusive, except for women. I hate women.
Yeah.
I'm fucking misogynist. They're the worst.
it's the bandana, bro.
All right, so we've had a good week. So what's going on? I mean, there's nothing coming out this week.
No?
Like nothing.
No,
Did anything come out?
First week of April?
This next week, there's stuff coming out, but like this week,
no. Axiom Verge came out. MLB The Show came out. Gotta get your baseball fix, bro.
no, I don't.
I
That's
actually-
not for me.
I actually might buy that on the way home.
Really?
I fucking love those games.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I love me some baseball.
Huh? I fucking hate baseball. It's so boring.
It's fun to play.
'Cause-
Even if you hate watching baseball, like the games themselves are actually really fun.
Like Dirk's brother used to get free tickets all the time. Like, hey, you want to go over watch the game? Like, no, I don't want to do that ever. It just sounds fucking awful. Yeah, but you can go down. You can sit by all the players' wives and like, why? When I want to sit, like, are they gonna fuck me? Like, hey,
You never know, man.
poor fat guy. I want to leave my rich, athletic, toned husband and
Well,
fuck
maybe she
you.
just wants to slum it for a while.
Yeah,
Maybe.
She's tired of living in the lap of luxury.
Maybe she's
She
tired
wants
of all
to
these
sit
clean
on the
shaven
lap
motherfuckers.
of filth.
Maybe, yeah. The cradle of filth. Get in there.
That's what you call your crotch?
That's what I call my crotch. Yeah, the cradle of filth.
Do you call your bed iced earth?
Yeah. That's the first time I made a metal joke and somebody got it.
I didn't get it.
Yeah. Well, you don't get it
I don't.
because you don't sit by the players' wives.
Jeez.
The Players' Wives Club.
Excellent movie.
Players' wives. What is that?
Players Club, man.
Players Club.
I never watched
Starring Ice Cube.
that. Oh, was that one of his not keeping it gangster movies?
Oh, he keeps it really gangster in that movie.
Does he?
Keeps
Almost
it
as
so
gangster as
gangster.
Barbershop, or almost as gangster as Are We There Yet?
I would say it's the gangsters of all the keeping it gangster movies.
Really? It's more gangster than Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, pretty gangster.
Wow.
He shows up just to shoot people.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That sounds like Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That sounds like Ice Cube I know and love.
Mm-hmm.
The Ice Cube.
You know, I was having a conversation with my girlfriend the other day, and I think I was listening to Ice Cube, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if he was actually doing all of that shit he talks about? Like, no one wants to suspect him because he's a fucking millionaire. But at night, he just like puts on like the black mask and like goes out in a van and just like does fucking drive-bys and then goes back to his fucking mansion and his fucking brother's got his back. He's like, yeah, oh no, Sir O'Shea was here all night.
He was
Just
here
like-
the whole time.
shit.
Is that how his brother talks now that he's rich? He was here the whole
He
time.
was here the whole night. I can vouch for him.
So he
I
sounds
was-
like Tim Curry
I was-
in Rocky Horror Picture
They all
Show.
talk like that now that
I
they're
was
rich.
applying lotion in between his toes all night.
Once you're rich, man, that's how you talk.
You could do whatever. No, that's not how Ice Cube talks. That's how his brother talks.
Not in public, but that's how he talks
Yeah.
behind the
When he gets
scenes.
home.
When he's at home, bro.
That's right.
They
It's like-
trade Tim Curry accents. One of them is Dr. Frank Infurter. The other one is Tim Curry and Clue.
So like, this doctor, they both talk like that.
Yeah.
So they call each other and just like, so the Straight Outta Compton movie has just wrapped. I've heard. Yes, it looks lovely.
Yep. And his
It's
son
like,
comes in, Daddy,
Well, no. See, if they're all talking, then it's
Daddy, did you like my
Daddy,
performance,
Did
Daddy?
you enjoy my
It has to be
role?
Michael Caine at that point.
I've been studying you, Daddy.
I'll let you down, Mr. Bruce.
You've done a great job. Oh,
My
Junior.
dear boy, you did a smashing job.
Smash.
Smashing performance.
Oh,
That's how they all talk now.
Now come along. We must get some 40s and
Mhm.
fuck some hoes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No.
also, like when it's party time.
when it's party yeah. And then they
When
go
it's party
outside
time,
and they
it's
get in their
straight you
lowrider and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they keep it real.
All right.
Yeah, that's when they talk.
Just behind closed doors, they talk like rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Money changes you, dude.
Yeah, man.
Money changes.
It's fucking
you.
weird.
Money changes everybody.
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
I hope I want to get rich one day. I talk
Right?
like Michael Caine.
Seriously.
I want Michael Caine money.
My voice is terrible. I always sound like my nose is plugged. And like my voice is really deep. And like when I get drunk or I'm really tired, it sounds I sound like a Charlie Brown teacher.
Mhm.
It's awful.
When you're drunk?
Yeah. You never noticed?
No. It's
Oh.
probably because I'm drunk too.
Yeah.
At the same time.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mumble really bad.
Mhm.
So you should shoot for Hagrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
From Harry
You
Potter.
look like him.
Oh yeah. That guy, the big monster guy. that
You're a
lives in the
wizard,
shed.
Harry.
I don't
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I was too old when it came out. You're like younger than me, right?
By like 3 years.
By like 5 years.
How old are you?
34.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I was too old when it came out. It's like Pokemon. I missed Pokemon train. I was too old.
You missed nothing.
Oh,
Fuck
that's not what I
Pokemon.
hear. The internet's still just
Seriously, this new generation is just all about Pokemon.
And what are those things? Amiibos.
the amiibos.
Stupid Nintendo figurines.
Speaking of that, Nintendo, they sold out amiibos
Yeah.
everywhere.
I was just reading a story like
Well,
people were losing their
to be
mind on
fair,
Twitter.
The question needs to be asked if they sold out or if they Nintendo sold out. Nintendo is notorious for saying, you know what? We probably need to send 1 million. Let's send 500,000.
Yeah.
They do that all the time. Like
And
the
they
whole,
do that, they did
and
that
then
with the
for-
Wii.
And then
Yeah,
pretend
they
like so they're creating demand.
yeah. exactly. And it's the smartest thing ever. It worked for them with the Wii because they really did do that.
They
Yeah.
should do that
They-
with like
they
bread and
purposely
like ground beef.
Held back stock.
Like just food in general.
Yeah, like bananas. Like I gotta go get some bananas. They only got like 3 cases.
Walmart's closed today. We're sold out of food.
We're completely
Sorry,
out.
guys.
But like, I need some socks.
Come back Wednesday.
Sorry.
You wanted fucking Hot Pockets, and we're out.
We got one truck coming in on Wednesday. Come back then.
We got
People
one truck coming
be
in,
lined up camping outside of Walmart.
and you want Hot Pockets? Nah, motherfucker. Pizza rolls.
I didn't say it was a refrigerated truck.
Sorry, all we got is the cheddar and broccoli
We got
ones.
canned lima beans,
Fucking gross.
canned lima beans, and shrimp flavored ramen.
Bow.
Gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
That's so, you mix them together.
I actually like shrimp flavored ramen.
Oh,
fucking good.
The spicy shrimp.
Yeah, man. You throw an egg in
You
that
just
bitch?
You're
said
just
shrimp flavored ramen.
I was hoping nobody would pay attention.
Oh, I
to
was
that.
all over that. That was your 1/8 Chinese coming out.
Shrimp flavored ramen.
I love when my lawman tastes like shrimp.
Ooh, shrimp flavored ramen. It's a very good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Well,
Okay.
I once had tomato flavored ramen.
Why?
That sounds terrible.
Because
It's just
I was-
ramen and ketchup.
I was at a friend's house. It was powdered ketchup
Oh, fucking Christ, no.
because it still came in a little packet. I was at a friend's house and that's all he had to eat. And he's like, I'm not eating that. And I was like, I'll try it. And it was like
Oh.
adding powdered ketchup to noodles. It was fucking terrible.
Oh,
And salt, though.
God,
There's still
why?
like the ramen amount of salt.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a terrible, terrible thing. I was baked, so
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
and
It was
was
high. It
still
was
it
delicious.
still made me unhappy.
That's how you know
food
food's
is
bad.
fucking awful. Is if you were fucking just toasted and you're like, nah, man, I can't eat this.
I went to Jack in the Box. I was drunk and got one of those late night meals or whatever. It's like a burger made with a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
But I can't even finish it. It's fine, and it was fucking
Ugh.
terrible. And I was really, really drunk. So I can't imagine what it would taste like when you're sober.
Oh, dude, it's
Like you open the box, you start crying like really bad. And you just like can't even eat it. Like you just throw it away
very
immediately.
serious life mistakes were made for me to get to this
Why
point.
did I? Why?
I
Just throw
should've
it away
studied
and
for
eat
that
a salad.
calculus test.
It was fucking bad, man. It was so bad.
Oh.
What else is going on? The oversaturation. There's 19 Assassin's Creeds coming out in the next 4 days.
So goddamn many.
So let's see.
It's
What's-
almost
what's
enough to sate my thirst.
Yeah.
The 21st is
My-
that
my
the
thirst-
China one.
My thirst for ass.
That's been the first one that's been shown.
Essence.
It's the 2.5D is what they're calling it. It's kind of like side scroller, but you can kind of go around corners
Yeah,
and then
you
the
can
view
do-
changes.
Yeah, it's side scrolling in a 3-dimensional world,
It
Yep.
like what's
just
that?
like real life,
like Fez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
where it rotates.
What? Fez was fun.
That game was
Just
awesome.
fuck Phil Fish.
The guy who created the game was a
Yeah.
piece of shit, but the game itself was really fun.
By extension,
I enjoyed it.
fuck that game.
You can't do that. You
Can't
got
do
to
that.
separate the art from the artist.
Right.
Too far, man.
Suspension of
Otherwise,
disbelief.
I mean, that's one of the things that I always tell Dirk he needs to do because he hates Boondock Saints because he doesn't like Troy Duffy.
Fuck that.
Boondock Saints is
It's a
awesome.
goddamn
I
good
thought
movie.
he liked Boondock.
Troy
He always
Duffy
liked it when we were
is a
younger.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Who's Troy Duffy?
He's the writer and director and creator of Boondock Saints.
Oh, good for him. Good for him.
There's a movie that Dirk tried to make me watch called Overnight, which is a documentary about how he's a piece of shit. And I
They made a
refused to.
documentary about this guy that no one's heard of.
He's like, you have to watch this. You're gonna hate him and Boondocks. And I'm like, why? What? Why would I
do
want
that?
to? Yeah,
Why would I ruin what I want?
seriously. That's like, okay, hey, you got to try this. Put a turd on a piece of pizza. You'll never eat pizza again. No, I'm not gonna
That's
do that.
basically the same
I'm not gonna
concept,
do
yeah.
that.
Well, you would just eat pizza again that didn't have turds on it. Like
No.
you can separate, like
I can separate the turd from the pizza.
yeah, like I like
And
okay.
never this shall
So
meet.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, my main problem
Fez
is
is a great game.
fuck any game that expects me to keep notes in a goddamn notebook.
No,
Beat
you
the
don't have to
entire
do
game.
that. Well, I
No,
guess I
man,
did
you
write
got the
down some
internet.
stuff.
Yeah, fuck that.
There was all those puzzles, and I'm just like, I can't figure this. Wait, L1, L2, 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 L1.
I figured out a lot of that
R2,
shit on my
whatever,
own.
and just
Like-
like moving the screen around. And like that was
Fez
really
is in
easy.
that category.
Thanks, Google.
Sometimes Braid gets frighteningly close to that category.
Oh,
too.
I had a few puzzles I had to look up in Braid. They were rough.
the fucking one where you have to sit there for like an hour and a half and do nothing to get the star. Fuck that.
You got important stuff to do. You got to eat sandwiches.
I didn't get any stars.
None.
None.
You just blew through the game.
I beat the game, and that was enough for me. I didn't even know you could get stars until afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So back to Assassin's Creed. So they got one coming out on the 21st. It actually looks really cool.
That's
Those
the
are pretty cool.
Chronicles.
Yeah,
I
that's
might
the
get
China
that for
one.
PC.
Yeah, PS4, Xbox One.
I think
and
it's only
PC.
$10. They
Download
said
only.
if you were stupid enough to buy the Unity season pass, then
You get
it's
it for free.
free.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Great. Now I have to buy the season pass every time.
Yeah.
Because now I missed out on something.
No, now you You're gonna have to pay $10 for the game, you
God
fucking
damn it.
sucker.
It does look pretty cool, the style of
Womp
it. You can kind of see where the guards are looking. Gives you a little view of where the guards
Mhm.
are at.
Use
And
the vision guns.
the stabbing looks cool. You just run behind him and stab him. You don't even stop. Just keep going.
We watched the video of the Chinese girl.
Yeah.
Didn't she have like a dagger in her boot or something? It looked like she kicked the
She
dude,
did kick it, dude.
and it's all quink, and blood
That's-
squirted out. It was great.
That was the exact sound it made.
That's the sound it makes when
Yeah.
you kick someone with a razor boot.
So it looks cool,
Yeah.
but now we got the oversaturation. Now they're working on 2 more in the same style. They got one going on in Russia, and they got one going on in India.
Yeah.
With
Soviet
the same kind
Russia.
of
It looks
2.5D
cool.
style.
The one in Russia takes place in 1918. That's the closest to the common age that we've gotten in Assassin's Creed.
I
so
remember
far.
1918 like it was yesterday. Used to walk uphill both ways to get to the sweat factory.
Were you at Salsier in New Orleans?
Oh,
And boy, we used to sweat all day.
they kept it ice cold in that sweat factory.
Hardest time I ever had sweating in my life.
Life sure was hard back in 1918.
Oh, I would know.
Oh, Jesus
Way
Christ.
to make it too real.
Yeah.
Too soon, Charles.
Pepperidge
Jesus
Farms
Christ.
remembers.
Too soon. But yeah, it takes place during, I think it's when the communists are trying to take over Russia.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
I don't remember what happened in 1918 exactly, but
Well, you should.
Some
That time you
stuff.
time traveled, you should have gone back, figured out what happened in 1918.
next time I time travel at Dirk's place, I leave the time travel residue on the wall, and
The ectoplasm. Is, poof, you're gone.
Oh, once he hits point 88 BAC.
that's right.
Oh, shit. And then there's those 2. Okay, and those will be out by fall
Mhm.
this year.
Yeah.
And then there's another one coming out for the iPad and the iPhone, and it looks super annoying. It looks pretty.
It
Looks,
was
it's-
fully 3D.
It's
though.
really like
I didn't see
graphically
that one.
intense, at least for like an iPad or like an iPhone game.
Mhm.
It's like full 3D.
I mean, you still have the touchpad controls, which is I can't
Fuck that.
imagine
Yeah.
trying to play a fully 3-dimensional
It's
Assassin's Creed
annoying,
game.
dude.
using the touchpad controls.
but we're getting oversaturated.
It's a lot of Assassin's Creed.
It is a lot.
And there's
so much.
and there's also the actual main Assassin's Creed game coming
yeah,
out this
and then
year.
there's still more to come.
Assassin's Creed
Victory.
Victory.
It's a lot. What are you
Which-
gonna do?
I might check that one out because
It's
That
in
was-
Victorian era England.
that was probably going to actually continue the storyline because they keep all their studios that do Assassin's Creed on 3-year cycles. The one from 3 years ago was Assassin's Creed 3, and that's the last one that actually moved the storyline forward. And they just kind of been fucking around for the last 2 or 3 years.
I disagree.
What's happened in the storyline?
Well, Rogue ties the characters together from Assassin's Creed 3. It takes place right before it.
No, I mean like the overarching, oh shit, the world's going to end. We need to do something with Assassins versus
Oh, well,
Templars.
that story arc finished.
That's over.
No,
He saved the world, and now they have his DNA. In a
no,
box
Minerva was
somewhere.
like, oh shit, shit's going down. Shit has not gone down.
shit didn't go down
It did
because
go down.
Desmond saved the world.
No, because after that,
He died and saved the world. Did
He
you play
died.
Black Flag?
no, fuck Black Flag. I didn't play.
Then you don't even know what you're
You
talking
don't even
about.
know. Now they use the Animus as kind of like a ruse to create a entertainment empire.
Yeah,
So that's how they're conning people into getting their memories. We're like, oh, we're going to turn your memory into a movie. Instead of just kidnapping them and throwing in the machine, they just take dumb people and be like, you're going to be famous, bitch.
yeah. But what happened to this massive fucking solar wave that was supposed to kill all of us?
Desmond saved us.
He saved us.
But at what cost?
His life.
He
He died.
need to know.
He had to die.
He
Well, he
died.
died, but that was supposed to be like him staying alive was supposed to be the better alternative to letting Minerva go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the fuck is Minerva doing? She's just chilling, eating
She was a recording, wasn't
eating
she?
tomato. No, she was for real. She was locked in a little thing. He died and let her out. She's like, "No, I got this." Swiped away the little solar flare, all that other shit, and that was the end of the game.
Now she's just hanging out.
She wax on, wax off. That
She's
shit.
like
Flare on, flare off.
She's a Starbucks drinking pumpkin spice cappuccinos or whatever it
fucking
is.
tomato ramen.
White
and
girls
shit.
do.
Oh, Dirk.
What?
He's get puns all of a sudden. He's not even
No,
here.
and he's not even here to share. He's all punny and he's not got
know
nothing.
what?
Guy.
Fuck every one of those puns.
Dirk said that you could say that the story flared out.
That's not very
Although
good.
things flare up, so maybe okay. I'm gonna
Fuck
give it.
your pun.
I'll give it an A for effort.
Yeah, but I think we're over. It's one of my favorite gaming franchises, and I think
Absolutely.
I'm getting oversaturated.
But you know what? I guess
Too
you maybe there's a lot of questions that were never answered.
Yeah, like
And
a lot of
so
stuff was left unresolved.
I just assumed they were like, fuck it, let's just make fun games, which I'm fine with because the games are fun.
yeah, because I didn't need the story.
I
I didn't care. Every time I had to go back in the real world,
Desmond's story
it was
was
so
the
annoying.
least interesting aspect of the franchise, in my
that's
opinion.
the part that I was the most interested in.
You know what? Yeah. Kit at work says the same thing. He says since they killed off Desmond, he won't even play the games anymore.
He's also a fucking weirdo.
Well, let's not talk about that. I'm just saying I never cared about that. I'm glad they have forsaken the
I just wanted
real
the murdering.
world.
Just wanted some murdering.
I just want to run around in epic time eras and
I'm gonna shank some dudes. huh?
shank people.
yeah, kill people, jump around on shit.
Yeah.
You know, meet historical people with British accents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all British.
I wanted
Yep.
to be British Napoleon. So
Right?
yeah,
The only accent they got right.
I'm
is
okay.
Italian.
The 2.5D looks cool. I'll probably get the first one, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
it's a cool little concept, I guess.
So the other two periods, I thought it was all three coming out at once.
no, there's the
no.
first one coming out on the 21st,
Oh,
and then two
And
more
that's
coming out in
$10
the fall.
just for the first one.
yeah,
$10 isn't that much.
it's not
That's not
bad.
too
Depending
bad.
on how long it is.
Yeah.
I'll wait for a review and then I'll buy it.
I'll spend $10 on a bottle of whiskey and kill that in one night. So
Word?
I can pay $10 for a game that'll last me a week.
Will it last you a week though?
We'll see.
Will it?
It's doubtful.
We'll see.
How long did it take you to be Mordor?
It's 7 seconds.
It took me maybe 3 or 4 days,
Okay, and this is like a little
but not
$10 game.
consecutive days. So it probably took about a week.
Whatever. I don't believe it.
And then I went back and played the whole thing again. So 2 weeks.
Did you guys bring any news to the table, or are we just like going off of what I got?
I got
here?
a news thing.
Bring me news.
I thought this was actually kind of fun. So GTA Online players kind of hacked or exploited the game where there was a car that you could only get in single player.
Yep.
And they found a way to bring it into the online version. So it was kind of cheating. And the way that Rockstar dealt with it, rather than just remove it so that you couldn't do that, they made it so that if you do it, the second you get in the car, it explodes and you die instantly.
In classic,
So
classic
Rockstar form.
Very nice.
So
Very
good
nice.
for
very
them.
nice.
The best part of is that people have figured it out and now they're trolling using that.
I believe it. Leave the car somewhere, someone else gets in it,
Yeah, and they get
and then
blown
they
up.
blow up.
It's fucking great.
Hey, come meet me across the map. There's a car right there. I left it over by the
Yeah,
police
grab
station.
that car and meet me at the gas station.
Yeah, because the car itself is fucking badass.
It's a cool car. It's called the Duke of Death.
yeah.
It's like IRC back in the day. Hey, how are you guys doing all that stuff? I'll just push Alt F4.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I remember I got like that one time in
Did you?
fucking
Yeah.
Battle.net.
Did
probably
anyone
did.
ever get you with the delete system 32?
No.
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 Well.
I learned my fucking lesson real quick though. Did that shit one time and I was like, oh fuck.
What are you gonna do? That's what you brought to the
So
table,
what,
huh?
you got
Exploding car.
a stack of news things,
Yeah.
and you're making us go.
Well, I thought someone would throw. It's just all me. I feel like I'm interviewing.
Well, I
you
had
guys.
that thing that I was going to talk about the Verge pipe. What's the game called?
Verge pipe. God damn it.
Axiom.
Oh, the
Axiom Verge.
Verve pipe. I love
The
that
Verve
band.
pipe, yeah, man.
Right?
That one hit they had was fucking great.
I don't even remember what it
They
was.
got
It was so
sued to
good.
Oblivion for.
Was
We're
that
only
the
freshmen.
was that the-
Bittersweet
oh,
Symphony.
okay. Wait, one
Wait,
was
no,
the Verve
wait.
and one was the Verve pipe.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Verve was Bittersweet Symphony.
Yeah.
The Verve pipe was freshman.
Okay.
That song was
Why
so
the fuck
bad.
I know that?
I bet Dirk.
never
I bet
fucking
Dirk
know.
owned that. I
Freshman-
guarantee you he owned
He
that.
owns both.
He probably celebrates their entire catalog.
All
How dare
album.
you? How dare you assume they have one hit? That's my fucking
I
go-to
haven't checked the
music
YouTube
during
feed. He's
disc
probably
golf.
screaming at us right now.
Fucking
No, dude, don't you remember that album back 2004? That
right?
getting real upset about it.
Bro, it's perfect disc golf
Well,
music.
he will in about 20, 30 seconds
We'll catch up.
when the video
He
catches up.
And moving on.
Anyway, though,
Anyway,
an
what were
Axiom
you-
Verge.
What actually emerged?
It has a password system, and it is very clearly an homage to Metroid. So you can enter in Justin Bailey like you could in Metroid, and it puts the protagonist in a bathing suit.
It's a leotard.
Sorry, a leotard. But I think it's funny. But of course, the internet being the internet.
He's fucking singing it right now.
For the life of me.
He's singing it.
Anyway, so the internet being the internet, they automatically drew it back to Metroid, and then everybody got all offended.
All the fucking social justice warriors.
Like,
yeah.
like, why does this exist? Why are we stripping away the abilities of this strong character?
Okay, you're not, because if you can still have that strong character while they're wearing a bathing suit, that makes them even stronger. You don't need all that armor. I kick your ass wearing a bathing suit, motherfucker.
The better fucking question. That game came out in what? 1980 what?
Something.
7-ish, 6, 7?
I think it might have been even 87, I think. It's just like 26 years old. That's terrible math, but you know what I mean. The game's so fucking old, it doesn't matter. Why is this a thing that people are mad about? Who fucking cares?
The internet cares because they have nothing better than to bitch about everything.
On top of that, it's a goddamn video game.
It really is.
Like,
they're sprites. They're just little two-dimensional.
Like, there are times that games piss me off when
sprites.
she's like overtly offensive, where it's like, come the fuck on. But that shit of just a sprite running around in a fucking swimsuit that you had to put in a random fucking password for, come the fuck on.
You should have seen this clip we watched of an anime called High School of the Dead.
Oh, man. I've seen
which
that.
has apparently been banned from China because it's so graphic and
so much cheesecake
sexism.
Yeah.
It just, this ridiculous fucking scene is so funny.
Was it the one where they shoot a sniper bullet between the chick's boobs?
Yep.
God,
between her legs,
weird.
first of all, it follows the bullet in slow motion as you see her panties.
Yeah.
And then she does like a backflip as a sniper bullet passes between her breasts.
As they're jiggling. It's so weird.
Like, it's so ridiculously over the top.
Yeah.
And like, it's so over the top that you can only think this is done in like a purposeful manner if you're a fucking idiot. Like, it's clearly parody.
Yeah.
But
it's Japan. This is the kind of shit they do.
Yeah. They fuck tentacles over there.
Very strange.
It was very Japanesey.
The sexuality in Japan is very strange.
You can get a fucking green tea Kit Kat and some used drawers.
I would say
in the same fucking vending machine.
That's true.
I heard those green tea Kit Kats are pretty good.
I would say
I've heard they are actually
90% of the weird ass fetishes that the internet celebrates come from Japan.
Fucking weeaboos.
I think furries, probably Japanese Orient.
Probably.
Orient?
That's a double entendre right there.
What's the
originated?
Or origin?
Origin?
Orient.
Japanese Orient.
Probably of Japanese Orient.
As opposed to what, American Orient?
Origin.
Yeah, like Panda Express.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Right? Or the railroads.
Those fuckers sell sushi and ribs now.
Speaking of being offended, Jesus, that was rough. Well, I just wanted to, before we get too far, I want to talk about the being offended in video games and people getting all up in arms about stuff. So we were talking about Resident Evil earlier, the one that took place in Africa, and everyone got really mad. They're like, they're just shooting black people. Like, did you want to go to Africa and just like shoot a bunch of white people?
Right?
Because that's probably not going to happen. Why are you got to be so upset about that?
I mean, that's one of those things where they could have thought about that a little bit beforehand, but it's like, all right, it
was just
Africa,
the setting. If they went to Russia and shot a bunch of Russian people, they're just killing Russians.
Yeah, I mean, if you
they're fucking Russian.
If you went to some country that was not 99% populated by black people and just shot black people, that would be offensive.
Right?
Yeah.
But if it takes place in Africa, that's who lives there.
Right? I mean, but here's the thing. Like,
I'm sorry.
I understand that. Like, you really shouldn't be offended at it, but at the same time, it's like, man, sometimes you really got to think ahead. Sometimes you be like, this is probably not a good
There's
look.
gonna be backlash, but it's the world we live in. No matter what you do, there's gonna be backlash.
That's true.
There's no way. You can make the cutest fucking game ever.
You're going to
find a way to fucking piss somebody off.
Someone's gonna be upset.
That cat looked at me with its big teary eyes, and it made me realize that I had a cat that died once.
I'm offended.
Disrespectful to cats.
And I'm very upset about it.
Why are there no fucking dogs in this game?
Right?
The game is just called Cat Cleans Its Paw, and that's all it does. It just sits there
Why the fuck
with
is it Hello
those big
Kitty?
anime, like beady eyes. That
Sounds
just all
like
like
the
teary.
worst game
just licks
ever
its
made.
hand.
I'm offended that this game is so boring.
bad.
Right?
You'll piss somebody off. You'll find someone.
I
to piss
spent
somebody
$10
off for
on a
everything.
game called Cat Cleans Its Paw, and all I get to do is clean my paws as a cat.
Well,
Fuck that! I'm offended.
where's the
Fuck
online
you.
multiplayer?
Huh? Where's the diversity? Maybe I want to be a hamster cleaning my paw.
Maybe I want to be a hamster cleaning a cat's paw.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
You should have the right to be that thing doing that thing.
You're a sexist.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's unrelated.
Unrelated, irrelevant.
Oh, Dirk, I'm drinking Diet Coke and whiskey right now, okay? Will you stop telling me what to
Oh, he
do?
wants to know if you're going to open that beer. I'll open it for you. It's fine. So, what else is going on?
Once
What
this
else is
well
going on
has
in the
run
world?
dry.
Oh, you guys remember On Live?
On
It's
live?
Oh, fucking course you don't.
Sony killed it.
Sony killed it. So
What
that
is
was
On
for
Live?
those of you that don't remember. For the 5
I
of you that
remember.
used it, I'm sorry. It was like a little
7.5.
thing you hooked up to your TV and it accessed the cloud where your games lived, and that's how you would play your games.
It's game streaming.
With this monster controller. It was game streaming. And Sony bought it and they crushed their enemies, saw them driven before them, and heard the lamentations of the women.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Conan.
They took the parts they like and they're dismantling it on the 30th. Like they're giving it like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
They're
like
just like, fuck
they
this thing. I'm
bought it-
done with
they
it.
bought it maybe 2 days ago, I think.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, this shit is over at the end of the month. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Get your shit. Get the fuck out of my house. Yeah. That was,
Clear out your desks.
Yeah. I can't imagine it. I've never heard of anyone ever using it.
Yeah,
I can't
I
imagine.
didn't even know it was a thing.
See?
But PlayStation apparently is also end-of-lifing PlayStation Home.
oh yeah, that ended the other
Yeah.
day.
That was, I used it once and I was like, this is a fucking dumbest
I
thing.
thought it
was
was fucking dumb, but they made
stupid.
so much fucking money off of it.
It's like-
yeah. It was like
Really?
it
So
was
much
like
money.
Second Life. It was like Second
Yeah,
Life,
it really
PlayStation's
was.
version.
It was, yeah,
Sony's version of Second Life.
But Second Life has like furries and you can like have sex with inanimate objects. You can't do that in PlayStation Home.
Probably not, but I saw some photos on the article, and there
Some
was
pretty weird shit, man.
some weird shit,
Yeah.
like hot tubs and
And creepiness.
things. Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's the internet. So of
Yeah,
course
Just
it's
take a picture of a
creepiness.
hot tub, and there's like 3 or 4 people and they laughing having a good time, and then you can see way back there's like a corner and his guy, like half his face is sticking around the corner.
Well, I
Just
remember
like
when
watching.
it first came out. I forget what it was called, but they have this thing where you would chat with somebody, right? And their avatar would be a woman, and they would start, hitting you with the sexy talk and whatnot. And then out of nowhere, I was like, "Yeah, I'm pulling my cock out" or something like that.
product placement, Dirk.
It's a dude instead. Like people just did that for like months on end. I forget what it was called. It was called like Larrying or some shit like that.
Larry
I'm
Yang.
pulling my cock out. That sounds like something 4chan would do.
Yeah.
Why
It's
not?
a very 4chan thing.
I'm pulling my cock out. Quote of the year. I'm getting a shirt made with that.
I
on.
want to
I don't
see
know, man.
Fortran.
I don't know if pulling my cock out is a quote of the year over our conversation about blowjob, man.
Well,
That's
we
it.
do have some fun conversations.
That's an entire quotable.
If
right
you
there.
were to pick the best one out of the year, you'd have a hard time. You'd have to go through a lot of episodes.
yeah,
We tried to do a best of, and
Oh,
like
shit.
we split up the existing episodes into 3. Like I was going to do the first third
yeah,
because those are the ones I wasn't on, and so it would be kind of unbiased. But yeah, it never happened.
There's just too much good
Yeah.
stuff.
it's
It's
common
like, I
gold.
can't make a 12-hour episode. That's ridiculous.
Right?
Well, no, you got to do like other places do, and just make like a best of like a certain span of episodes, so you can string them out.
It would just be like last episode.
Well, it's just
I'll
like
just post up the last episode, like
Yeah.
the best of episode 50.
best of the episode that Dirk's not in.
Boom,
Well, that's the
done.
best thing ever,
Right?
right? It's all quiet in here.
Episode of the
Yeah,
year.
that's like peaceful. I feel like a great weight has been lifted off
Press
my
that
soul.
clapping button.
Great.
Yeah, there we
See
go.
how I didn't argue with you and I didn't get
And
confrontational?
now, hold on. You know the one that goes, get
Yeah.
ready, because I'm gonna go, man, I wish Dirk was here.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
There
Thank
we
you
go.
for that.
There we go.
Just kidding, Dirk. You can have your chair back next
We
week.
love you. It's your podcast.
About disc golf.
What else is going on? Oh, GTA 5 for PC will be at 60 frames per second, and it looks fucking gorgeous.
It does look pretty good, man.
Man, we watched that trailer earlier, and it was as close to real life as you can get without going outside.
Well,
Pretty
again,
good.
Looked
the
real
good.
60
Five.
frames per second.
Yeah.
GTA?
Looked really good.
60 fips.
And then they got the heists, realistic heists.
For you, Dirk. It's open now.
It's open now. I'm gonna drink it, but it's open.
Still
You
not
should
gonna
pour
drink it.
that inside your Coke.
I pour that into my Coke.
Yeah, man.
So that was
whiskey.
cool. We should get that. Me and you should play on PC, just so Charles still has to play alone on his PlayStation 4. I
I'm
just
down
won't
for
get
that.
it for PS4.
I'm down for that. Well, I already paid for the game on the 360, but this is the newer, better version.
Yeah.
So I should pay full price
60
for it
frames per
again.
second. Make that video card work for you.
60
Yeah,
bits.
let me stream it
Straight as your computer
for
crashes.
15 minutes
Good
before
luck
my
with that.
computer shuts down and won't boot up for a half hour.
That's fucking terrible.
Oh, Dirk, we love you too.
Well, what are you gonna do? What else is going? Oh, Jesus! We just watched a bunch of Mortal Kombat stuff,
Oh,
and
that
those
was-
fatalities are vicious. And they just had the new Goro trailer dropped. Jesus, you maniac!
That was loud.
That was
Kobe.
really loud.
Kobe.
So if you pre-order, because everyone likes to pre-order. Oh wait, I got a
So
button.
you have a button for that.
Yeah, pre-order
Yeah.
now, and you can play as Goro.
Alright.
I want to play as Goro, but I don't want to pre-order. So
Well,
I guess
think
I'll
of
just
this
wait a
way.
year and buy for 99 cents.
I was
The
saying,
microtransaction.
I don't like fighting games. They bore the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I like them, and I like to buy them used or borrow them from somebody
Yeah.
because I want to play $60.
So
for
I
my-
won't
Yeah.
be picking up Mortal Kombat. I like the Dead or Alive series because of the big titties.
I got you.
But the rest of these games, I mean, I've already seen the best part. We just watched a montage of the
We just
fatalities
and the
and
X-rays.
the X-rays,
Because
which
what
are
you do, you
just
plays with the story?
the X-rays are just fatalities with X-ray vision, essentially.
Pretty much.
So I've already seen the best part of the game. I don't need to buy it or play it or watch someone else play it.
Yeah, I play it for a little while, or like I'll play with somebody, and then I'm done. That's not worth $60.
Yeah.
It's worth like $10. You know, get it used, and you're done. What's up?
Just laughing at Dirk.
What do you say?
He's upset that we haven't said where he is. All we've said was that he's gone. I think we should just leave it at that.
I said earlier where he was.
Did you?
If you go back and listen, you want me to
Yeah,
rewind?
last
Let's just
week we
rewind
talked
it.
Let's just
about it.
rewind the
Yeah,
episode.
we talked
Hold
about-
on, I'm gonna
we
rewind
talked
the
about it
episode
last
right now.
week.
He's playing disc golf, right?
It was right around the time that I called him out for his
Disc
disc golf
golf.
purchase.
That's where he's at right now. That's where he's been all week. Same course.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's fucking Masters of Disc Golf.
yeah. It's a long 18.
It's the Masters.
The longest 18. He's actually
Shit,
playing
man, it's
over
everything.
the Himalayas.
Over the Himalayas.
Yeah.
I've seen Dirk's drive. He could probably clear the Himalayas.
Dang.
He bought a really good driver disc.
Driver disc.
Driver.
Do you have a bag full of different discs for that?
He
shit?
has several bags full of
Wait,
several different
please-
discs.
Please tell me, is that a facetious head nod or a real head nod?
That's a real head nod.
Oh, yeah.
fucking
You haven't
Christ.
seen it?
No.
You know those bags that carpenters carry around full of tools? It looks like that, but it's full of plastic discs.
Full
Mhm.
disclosure. Dirk is the only person
Hold
I've
on.
ever met in my entire life that even knows what disc golf is.
So, and he has
Yeah,
he's
it's pretty
building one that's like a cooler disc carrier hybrid on wheels.
I do want to revisit your use of the word disc closure
Okay. All right.
because I would like to see some closure on this whole disc golf. I would really like to see that.
I left a little thing for you to pick up. I'm glad you did it.
Um,
I'm just gonna
does
lob
anyone-
that into the
am I still
basket.
running through my list? You guys want to pop in? You got anything? You guys are the worst at this.
Yeah, I had one other thing that I wanted
had
to
the
talk
Hanson
to.
Bears
Oh,
thing.
we already talked about it.
And that's an open and shut case right there.
What else you got on your in your news bag?
Smart Boy. Did you see the Smart Boy thing for
No.
April Fools?
What is? Oh, was that
Oh,
a Nintendo gag?
yeah.
Yeah, so that was on
It's an
April. There was an
attachment
April.
for smartphones.
So it looks like a Game Boy, and you just kind of pop your iPhone 6 into it, and then
It looks like
you
the
can
original
load.
Game Boy.
Yeah, and then you can
Yeah.
load a Game Boy game in there and play it. Your screen will turn into a Game Boy screen. And that was supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but the response
real.
was so good, it's
They
real
really
now.
made it
Yeah,
happen?
it's gonna
Damn
happen
real.
now. So it's gonna be real.
That's awesome.
So it looked like a fucking Game Boy. It looked legit.
Yeah, man.
So that'll be really cool. And then right now they're only doing it for iPhone 6. Is he really pissed? I see you looking at the comments.
He's probably not this. He says he has over 100 discs,
100.
Discs.
and he said
100.
disclose on these nuts.
No.
That sounds painful for him. Actually, nothing should ever close on your nuts.
It
But then
reminds me of the Mortal Kombat fatalities. That we
Oh
saw.
god.
The chick uppercutting dude's nuts, and they X-rays, and you see the nuts explode. That made me very
And then she shot him. That insult to injury. Then she shot him
Then she fucking grabbed her pistols
and smashed his head.
smashed his head using the butts of the pistols, and then turned him around and shot him in the same head that was just crushed.
It's unnecessary.
There's a
man.
lot of overkill.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the best word for it. Overkill.
Hyper violence. I love it. I love hyper violence.
Yeah. Like what?
Way over the top.
When I can't remember. Is that's right? It was Sub-Zero freezes dude's torso.
Yeah.
Then shatters the frozen part. Reaches. There's nothing left but a gaping hole with the spine in it. He reaches in, snaps the spine in half.
Yeah.
Dude's already probably gonna die from this. It's. I mean, even though the wound might have been cauterized,
So
that was a
the
critical
ice.
injury.
yeah,
that was
man.
a critical injury.
Yeah.
Then he reaches in
That's
and
amazing.
snaps the spinal cord in half, and then lifts dude over his head and rips the rest of him in half.
Why didn't he just rip him in half?
Well, you had to break the bone first to ease the actual
Right,
tear.
to make it easier. He's not that strong of a guy.
Why didn't he just freeze him and just break him in half?
Overkill.
That wouldn't have been as violent.
Overkill.
That would have been nearly as violent. He wouldn't have bled.
Yeah, I
In
mean,
fact, my
breaking ice
initial
is better
reaction to
than
that
breaking
was, that just seems like overkill.
Completely
bone.
unnecessary.
You sound like
That's
someone's
right.
mom.
That just seems unnecessary. That's what I said.
That's just
that was my
unnecessary.
reaction.
Why did you have to do that?
Like, why didn't he just hit him on the head and make him fall down?
Or like when somebody Raiden like explodes someone's head off of their body, like cuts the head off the body, it's flying through there, and then he explodes the head. As if there were some chance that the head might reattach to the body and that person would continue to fight him.
Well, yeah, you never know, man.
Like, nope. I'm going to explode the head after I decapitate this person. I'm making sure they don't come back.
Clearly,
as
you've
a
never seen a
zombie.
horror movie. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Remember, like Army of Darkness, when the head rolls out of the bag in the grave,
Mm.
and then it starts talking to him. So that could happen. You don't want the head talking
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I
Fuck
mean,
that
well, the head can talk shit.
No.
Okay.
Fuck that.
He's
He's
just-
very sensitive. Raiden's very sensitive.
That head just
can't
lost
handle it.
everything.
His confidence is a little fragile.
At the very least, I'm going to let that head continue to exist and talk shit. Say, look, man, I know you got nothing left
Just carry it around with you,
except for your
a
opinions.
little bag or something, so I can
So-
talk shit to you. You can have a sitcom like that,
Yeah, man.
or one of those comedy horrors that are so hot with the kids these
What
days.
would you call it?
Heads up. Easy.
On top of it.
Easy.
Nice. Heads or tails? I like heads
Or maybe
a lot better.
maybe,
No, that
maybe
was-
the guy's name could be
golden.
Tails. His name could be like Rick Tails, and it could be heads and
or
tails.
it could be Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog carrying around Sonic's head.
I would like to see that.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
Sonic, of course, being the wisecracking hedgehog that he be.
Yeah, and then Dirk the Hedgehog could show up.
Dirk the Hedgehog would show
Yeah,
up.
and Tyler the Hedgehog.
And
with his
Chester the
pecs.
Hedgehog. And
We might be onto something, guys. We might be in the wrong field.
All right, I got
that's
one.
up there with Kobe
I
and
only got
Paste.
one more thing to talk about.
One more
Alright.
thing.
Do you guys like my beard?
It's all right, man.
Okay.
It's hot.
All right, so the show's over.
That's it.
No, I'm just kidding. Daredevil is coming out this
So
week.
excited.
Here it comes.
New series.
We need more
Netflix exclusive.
superhero shows because we don't have enough.
Marvel is just taking over every channel.
Taking over your face.
And I'm
Okay
okay
with it.
I'm not upset. I mean, Gotham. I guess Gotham's not Marvel, is it?
No, but that show is pretty fucking terrible.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've heard mixed reviews.
I like it.
If
I
you
like
go
the I like the penguin character. I
See,
think they did
right
him
here.
really well.
Ebony and
Oh,
Ivory, different opinions on Gotham.
I mean, the Penguin character is pretty good, but the rest of the show, fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Isn't the Penguin, isn't that actor kind of tall?
Yeah, he is kind of tall.
Isn't he kind of lanky and tall, like the opposite of what the Penguin is
Well,
supposed
he'll
to be?
eventually start
Yeah.
falling apart.
You think
be
he'll
all
start
fat.
getting shorter and fatter?
Yeah. I mean, once the
And his
randomly
hands will become
what is that?
webbed
What is that
and-
called when like your back's all fucked? Scoliosis will
Scoliosis.
kick in. And he'll start hunching real bad. He already walks with a really bad gimp. He got
Does
beat
he?
up real bad, and now his foot kind of hangs sideways, and he's like walks all gimpy.
What's his name? Cobblepot?
Oswald
Oswald
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot.
He's real creepy.
Cobblepot is just kind of a like hunchback name.
Yeah,
It's a little hunchy.
yeah.
Well, hunchy.
I don't know. The show
It's
could
a
go
verb
places.
now.
It's the Batman show without
You're being
Batman. What do you
very
want?
hunchy right now.
What do you want? So,
What do I want?
you want a Batman show with Batman?
I mean,
No. Oh.
Not Batman as
Maybe.
10
That's
year
the
old.
problem with all these Batman movies is there's too much Batman.
Batman, you know? I want to
Yeah.
see
Gotham
I want
has
to see the
finally-
origin of the Penguin.
It's not the Batman show we deserved. It's the Batman show we want
Mhm.
with no Batman in it.
Gotcha. I mean,
Thank you. Finally, DC.
right?
yeah. Well, there was
Wait,
this
I forgot
concept
to
that
do
went
this.
around like a year or two ago where they were going to do a Punisher show, but it wouldn't be like a
That's
Punisher.
you can't.
But no, the idea was that it was going to be a Punisher show where the Punisher only shows up from time to time. Where it's going to focus on all the cops that had to deal with him. It was actually a really good concept where like the Punisher show up like once or twice an episode
Really?
just to fucking wreck people.
So it's like The Wire, but
Yeah.
they're chasing Punisher.
Exactly. And that actually sounds like a decent concept because then you can get away with having a character that deliberately kills everybody he sees.
He's Omar in The Wire.
Exactly.
He's
He murks everybody,
nobody's friend.
kills everybody. But that sounded like a good concept. But unfortunately, they pitched it to ABC because they had no choice.
You put an H in there.
And they're like, nah, bitch.
I did it. That I don't know. It's like that Constantine show that they made.
Yeah,
It's actually not terrible.
it's
But
not bad. It's
he
just
doesn't
not-
smoke because it's TV, and I have a really hard time taking it seriously because he's a fucking chain smoker.
He
So
doesn't smoke, and they and one of the weirdest quirks about him that he's bisexual. They took that out too, didn't they?
yeah, and now I don't
He's
know.
supposed to fuck everybody.
I thought the show was okay. It was like supernatural, but it wasn't. You could tell people you watch it and they don't think you're gay. So
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
they hit you with the slash pick.
I don't know. Constantine's kind of, it just has a gayish sound to it. I mean,
He's British.
the Emperor Constantine
Yeah.
was bi. Pretty sure. I mean, that's kind of where the whole orgy thing came from. Was originated.
Everyone was bi back then.
Well,
They all had their little slave
everyone.
boys,
Not
the little
everyone.
shaved, and they had no nuts. They'd bang them. They'd bang those little boys.
Hmm.
I got a time machine.
It seems like it seems like the nuts would get in the way, so that's
Yeah.
probably a good thing.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's hot, real hot. It's getting real hot in here
You know, I never thought of it scientifically like that, but you know what? You might have a point.
because that's how you always gauge it if your sex is gay.
It's like the
If
little
the balls
clacker toy.
touch,
If the balls
if
touch,
the balls touch, it's gay. So cut the
It's
balls
gay.
off. It can never be gay.
I didn't
There
know
you
that was
go.
the thing.
Actually,
There you
you're
go.
also not allowed to yell. Yell at each other. You're also not allowed to look each other in the eye, and you have to yell Slayer. That's what Andrew always says.
you have to yell.
If you
Slayer.
Slayer.
It's not gay if you yell Slayer.
It's like as you're finishing it up,
Oh yeah, don't get in my eye, bro. Yeah, then it's not gay.
If you say "Don't get it in my eye, bro,"
Yeah.
that's also not gay. Or
That's
that's,
just-
Yeah,
safety
it's
right
gay
there.
if you get it in the guy's eye.
it's gay if it gets in the guy's eye.
Yeah,
Okay, anywhere else though.
you don't want it to get
Okay.
any.
That's
of
why they call
pretty
it.
much any of the mucous membranes.
That's why they call it queer eye for the straight guy.
Yeah,
Because if you
Ah,
get it in the eye, that makes you queer.
it makes so much sense.
Now I'm getting it. See,
Dude,
it's questions
There are
answered.
some dots. The motherfuckers are connected now.
Now they are.
now you
connected.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
So we could bang me and you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
As long as it's
Super.
not in your eyes, man.
All right.
Or mine.
Well, as long as
And
I
also
don't
make
get it
sure
in
the
my
balls
eyes.
don't touch, man. Don't quack.
No ball touching. He doesn't have any balls anymore.
I have balls.
He had them surgically removed.
I mean, scientifically speaking, no, you don't.
I do. I just don't have vas.
You got you. Well, you
It
have those
disconnected my
plastic
vas.
ones like they put in dogs, right?
Yes. Do they actually take the dog's balls all the way out?
Yeah, dude.
That's
yeah,
rude.
Neutering is.
Oh yeah.
Stone.
No, I'm not neutered. I'm just snipped. Still a ball. You want to see? I'll show you. I'll show all of you.
Camera's right there.
All right. You know what I'm calling this. You guys are being fucking ridiculous right now.
That was the entire show.
That was the whole show. It's over. It's done.
Seems
I'm
like
offended.
a short one. This is more of a point
This is
cast.
a podcast. By the way, we're at an hour and 3 minutes, son.
I know.
You want to
Usually
go?
we
To, we went an hour and 20 last time. You want to go an hour and a half this time?
Yeah.
Why the
No.
fuck not, man?
I
Absolutely
don't want
not.
this to ever end. I want
No.
this to be 24
No,
hours.
it could be. You want to move in?
Yes.
No.
As long as I don't have to pay more rent than I do now and I get the master bedroom
No.
like I do now.
No. My master bedroom is smaller,
mess.
smaller than
It is
smaller than your fucking
gross.
bathroom.
Probably.
Your bathroom is huge.
I don't want to move out of my house.
No, you
I
should.
got a
Man.
sweet
You got it
gig
made
on
over
there.
there.
I wish I had a maid.
You have it made.
I wish I had a maid.
I wish you had a
mean,
fucking maid too. We played
you gotta
D&D
hook up
over
on
there.
That would make things a lot easier.
Gross. You're gross. Well, here we are. Chester's gross, and we're at the end of episode 51. Check us out on the internet
We're on
because you already are.
casualcowards.com.
Casualcowards.com. You can get us on
Um,
Stitcher. You can get us on iTunes. You can get us on podcast. You can get us on
all the things. We're on youtube.com/user/casual-cowards. We're on twitch.tv. I'm doing that more often now.
Chester Twitches.
Twitch.tv/casual_cowards.
You gotta put the under. I don't
know who made that decision.
No, I think somebody already had Casual Cowards, but they weren't using it.
Sons of bitches.
They just registered the name and no one was using it. It's probably me. I was drunk and I just forgot.
I'm going to request the password reset be sent from that.
Maybe you'll get, hey, me and Chester play together on there sometimes. It's mostly just video of Chester and us talking. But
while I try to figure out why my computer crashes every time.
Maybe you'll get lucky and catch both of us on there.
If the game is not that intensive, it seems like I can crash for a long time. So maybe there is some setting where it's shutting down at a certain temperature.
It's got to be. And you're not even over 10, but shutting down at like 45, 46. That's not too high. So
not as high as I usually am.
So for episode 51, I'm Ryan.
I'm Chester. Oh,
I'm
wrong.
Dirk.
Oh shit.
Oh, good work.